on the way forward. This because, ladies and gentlemen, apart from the fact that I was personally affected, there are several Kenyan families, friends, and relatives of Kenyan youth who still are missing. Others have been found dead, and others released after undergoing a lot of torment. The third cabinet meeting took place on the 11th of March 2025 at State House, Nairobi. Unlike in the other two, I had been invited and sent the agenda for the day. The item on abductions and extrajudicial killings was still missing on the agenda. Once again, I wrote directly to the President in a letter dated 10th of March, again referring to the previous two letters and reiterating my position. And I did beseech the President this time around to direct that the vexing issue of abductions and extrajudicial killings in our country be prioritized and placed on the agenda for any future cabinet meetings. Ladies and gentlemen, to date, the President has never acknowledged receipt nor responded to any of my letters, clearly thereby indicating that the matter of abductions and extrajudicial killings is not worthy of his attention or that of the cabinet. After each cabinet meeting, as you all know, we, and I in particular, regularly receive, without failure, a dispatch from the cabinet indicating all the matters that have been discussed and the decisions thereof, but the matter of abductions and extrajudicial killings has never been discussed. I was therefore, like many Kenyans, was surprised to hear the President on live television on the evening of the 31st of March, stating that the issue had been discussed in cabinet and had been resolved. Since my reasons for not attending cabinet are clearly stated in the letters that I have referred to, the inference one draws from my sacking is that raising the issue of abductions and extrajudicial killings must be terribly annoying to the President. It is no wonder that those closest to the President have variously been in different fora calling for my resignation and or sacking. From what I've stated above, it is clear that what the President has said about my not attending cabinet meetings is untrue and perhaps confirms what we have been seeing on social media, where many Kenyans are overwhelmingly doubting anything that the President says. It was shocking to hear the President in the same televised interview saying that upon assuming office, he disbanded a police squad which, in his own words, had been responsible for the abductions and killings of people and dumping their bodies in River Yala and Athi River. How possible would it be that the President calls that director and my son is immediately released? I dare to say that it is evident that to date, none of them has ever denied any of the contents of the statement that are recorded with the DCI, which is material evidence should there be a judicial process. There is no doubt that I was sacked because of my stand, a very firm stand on the abductions, on the issue of abductions and extrajudicial killings, and not because of the so-called absconding of cabinet meetings. But I dare say this, if the intention was to silence me, unfortunately, they have dialed the wrong number. For I will never tire of fighting for the rights of the people of this republic, no matter what it costs. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.